Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Store Commander webinar. We're going
Very
to
good
talk about
morning.
orders today. Hi, Sebastian.
Hello, Sonia. Hello, everyone in the chat. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. How are you doing, Sonia?
I'm doing fine. I'm just waiting for the everyone to log in. Pardon. Sorry, so going to be French English from time to time. That. But so I think everybody's here now. So we're going to be starting in a second, I think. So this month's webinar in English is about orders. So we're going to be talking about how you can manage your orders on a daily basis using, of course, Store Commander interface and all the different functionalities that we offer in the interface for you to be efficient when managing your orders. So let's get onto the other slide here. So, well, it's both of us.
You need to share your screen, Sonia.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
We
I thought there was
can't see
something
nothing.
Okay. Share my screen. Okay,
Yep.
this one.
Let me
Here
see.
we go. So there you
There
go.
we
So
go. Yeah.
So this is a webinar about orders managed within Store Commander functionalities, etc., etc. So I was going on to the next slide, which is Sebastian
Both
and
of
I
us.
today.
Yep.
We're going to be presenting this for you.
Yep. And
yeah.
No, yeah, we talked about mainly catalogs in our previous webinars. So I believe today is the right day to start talking about orders. And we believe that you guys, thanks to our past webinars, have managed to create a beautiful catalog, an amazing one. And you will generate loads of orders thanks to that. And we will see today how to manage them through Store Commander.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yep.
Thanks, Sebastian. So, so today we're going to be having a quick review about Store Commander. What is Store Commander? And if you want a bit of a refresh on this, what we're going to be seeing in this webinar, and then we'll have a session of questions. You have a little chat at the bottom right of your screen, so don't hesitate to add questions here. We'll reply either in the chat or during that question time session if we need to show you the answers on our screen. So don't hesitate to ask your questions on the chat system on the bottom right of your screen. So let's start with Store Commander. So I'm just gonna pass on to
the next slide.
So he's gonna tell you a little bit more about Store Commander.
And what is it? Well, I don't know. I don't have a clue. No, I'm joking. What is it? Well, to make it simple, it is a back office layout allowing you to save time, take control of your data, and manage your catalog efficiently, thanks to what we call its 3-column interfaces, right? You can make changes in bulk and edit each cell, or what you call that?
Fields, no fields.
Each field, my bad. Each field of your product. You can basically do everything through Store Commander, manage your catalog, orders, and customers. And we like to resume Store Commander in 4 main points. The first one being the data mass management. So Store Commander allows you guys, to create and modify your catalog in bulk. You can edit products, images, prices, orders, customers, and everything in bulk. The second point is we have an inbuilt import and export tool that allows you to export CSV files or import CSV files. Let's say you guys are working with different suppliers. Each supplier sends you a CSV file, can be daily, weekly, monthly, and you will be able to import that CSV file to either create new products or modify existing products. And that's in a very, very easy way. The third point would be the product discount setup. Within Store Commander interface, you have a dedicated window that allows you to schedule price discounts to see and control your margins, and to round up prices and everything in bulk, as usual with Stock Commander. And last but not least, the multi-store management. You guys are aware that PrestaShop allow you to create different shops within your PrestaShop. And with Store Commander, you can work seamlessly and in bulk in that particular mode. You can share information between shops, so you can share products, categories, etc. And you can also create exceptions on shops. I believe, or we believe, that working in that environment could not be easier than with Stock Commander.
Yeah, that's true. And about the multi-store management, we will be doing a webinar on the multi-store option managed in Store Commander, because this is a pretty good idea that PrestaShop had to be able to manage multiple stores in one interface. But working in the back office can be very difficult. So with Store Commander, you have these facilities in with all the option sharing, etc. So that's a very good point if you do have a multi-store mode with your PrestaShop. So, but this is the four main points we refer to when we talk about Store Commander. But of course, there's lots more functionalities included in Store Commander. We have like lots of information. So we're going to be reviewing some of them today.
Yep.
If you haven't had installed Store Commander yet, you can install Store Commander on your PrestaShop store and start a 7 days free trial period if you wanted to test it. Or there's also like a demo that you can create also from our website if you wanted to test a Store Commander on the virtual shop. You always have like support, of course, from Sebastian and myself. If you have Store Commander, you have a little red bubble at the bottom right of your screen, which is the instant chat system, but no robot behind it. Just Sebastian and I will be replying. And we have partners as well, of course, all across the world, if you needed any support from a web agency. So that's a few things about Store Commander. So if there are no questions about these points, I'm going to switch on to the next slide, which is what we're going to be seeing today in this webinar. So we're going to be talking about orders. So how you're going to be able to take control of your orders within Store Commander interface, how you can edit information using the mass edit options, how you can prepare your order fast with the products, etc., your warehouse eventually. And we're going to be also talking about doing statistics with Store Commander, because we do have additional tools that will allow you to run statistics within Store Commander. So very useful, very useful. So I'm going to be switching onto a demo screen. So I've got a back office, a PrestaShop back office 1.7. We're compatible from 1.6.1 up to the latest 8.4, I believe. 1.4 already? Well, the latest anyway. So whatever PrestaShop version you have, then we will be able to have Store Commander on it. So if you have Store Commander installed, there's a direct link under the modules menu here. So I just click on Store Commander. That will open up my interface. We always open up on the catalog part of Store Commander. So we're going to switch onto the orders menu here. So the navigation, same as the product catalog, we always have those three columns where you can navigate through your orders very easily. On the left-hand side, you will have the order statuses and the period. So you can show, you can display in the central column the orders according to the filters you're going to be setting on the left-hand side. This is a demo store, so obviously I don't sell anything, so I don't have as many orders as you might have on your store. So this is why I'm selecting all on the period, because obviously today I haven't sold anything, so therefore my panel is empty. So I'm just going to use the all period here to have all the fake orders I have on my demo store. So we do have like some kind of dashboard in the central column, which we call view, and we have different type of views. Okay, so light, large, we have different type of information in every single view. So you can navigate from one to another if to show the information that you need to see. So we're going to stay in the light view for the time being. And on the right-hand side, you will have all the different properties of a selected order. So you've got the invoices, the messages, the order history, and the orders and products. So you can see that this customer here, this is all the orders placed, and at the bottom you will see the product included in that order. So if we go, the interesting is in products here, you can eventually select multiple orders in the central column, and we will be displaying on the right hand side all the products related to these selected orders. So the navigation is really easy. You can find all the orders. If a customer calls you, you can type in the name or the reference of the order to be able to find it quickly, and you will be able to see the status of that order. So it's payment, accepted payment, picking. So there will be a bit of French and English because my demo is in French, English, and Spanish as well. But I have French, English,
Three languages.
So that I haven't had time to translate everything. But you will have a lot of information here to see the status of your order, the time it has been placed, etc., etc. The aim of Store Commander is to show you all the information on one screen, so you don't have to go onto a different tab like you would do in PrestaShop. So very, very easy to show that information in Store Commander. So this is a 3-column interface where you have all the information about orders. The good thing about it as well is that we added on the right-hand side the PrestaShop order page. So you don't have to open another tab to look for the order in your back office. We also added that PrestaShop page in Store Commander. So again, save time, don't need to open another tab. We have all the information here. Although the majority of the information you have on the PrestaShop order page is in Store Commander. But to facilitate your day-to-day management, we've added it onto Store Commander. So if you want to find information easily on that page, you can. So this is the easy navigation. Okay, the options that you have within Store Commander to edit your orders. So not a lot of information can be modified on orders, of course, but the one thing that you can do is to change your the order status. So if I use the filter option, for example, to say I've got everything delivered, and I need to change it to a different status, I can double click the field to see the list of all the different status and change it to shipped, for example. Okay, so it's been changed. I can see at the bottom. So that's it, it's done. But if I need to apply that same status to all the others, so I can see I've got 37, I can double click on each of them and then do it one by one. But you're in Store Commander, so usually the thing that you need to do multiple times is not done multiple times, but just once. And this is why we're going to be using the one of the main functionality in Store Commander, which is the copy and paste. So once I've changed the status order, the order status on one order, I can right click to show the pop-up menu with all different options. I can copy this new value. Then I use this icon, which is the Control A of Store Commander to select the whole list. And then I right click again and I can paste that new status. And now we're pasting all that new order status onto the all 37. So it's doing it at the bottom here. So it takes a bit longer than you would do in products because PrestaShop behind is like acting like sending emails, etc., updating some information in the back office. And I'm in a demo, so it's not a real shop, but on your side it would be very, very fast anyway. So, but by the time I'm just saying that, this is all done.
But it is still faster than doing it order by order, obviously.
Of course. So the copy and paste can be used here on the order status. Like I said, not many options can be modified on orders. Of course, it's all locked on read-only. But order status can be changed and in bulk using the copy and paste. So the right click on the field. of course, you can filter here to facilitate the list of orders here. You can use the filtering here or the filter here as well.
Left.
Just you've got it on two sides, so up to you to decide which is easier for you. So that's the one option that you can do in bulk. The other things are printing or downloading invoices. So this is that icon here on the toolbar. So I can download the invoices or the slips, delivery slips. Again, this is an action I need to do. So this is done on multiple orders. So before I do this, I need to select, of course, the orders. So I can payment accepted, for example. So if I need to download all the invoices of all these orders, same again, before doing the action of downloading, I first select my list of orders, and then I can download the PDF invoices. So they will generate one PDF file, but obviously one order per page. So you can print that out afterwards. And you can do the same on delivery slips. So that's quite easy to do that. So these are the mass edit options that you have in Store Commander when working with orders. I don't think I've missed anything, Sébastien. If you
Nope.
No, I think
so far so good. Yeah, you talked about everything.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so for the mass edit options.
For the mass edit, yep.
But for the navigation, just go back here. The other thing that I actually like in the orders interface, I'm just going to hide the right-hand side column. We do have columns with like messages and in stock.
In stock.
So that would show you if on orders, if you allow, of course, orders with a product not in stock, if you have all the products ordered are in stock. So on mine, what I have here,
seems
everywhere.
Like they are.
Yeah, I do have stock everywhere. Otherwise, if you had an order with a product that has a quantity of 0 or negative, it happens that you can have negative values. Oh yeah, I've got one here. Hold on, I'm just going to refresh.
Refresh it, yeah, so we can see the color.
Yeah, because it's got color codes.
Yep.
If I scroll down, here we go. I can see these two orders cannot be honored because I don't have stock. So same again, you can select that order just to check which of the products is not in stock, but there's only one.
And there's only one.
And indeed, I've got quantity in stock 0. So I cannot honor this order to my customer because I don't have any stock. So visually we have this color code. Same for this one. On this order, I've got 2 products, and it's this product here that doesn't have any stock. So you can find again the information on Store Commander in a different type of views, in the central column and the detail in the right hand side column. So in stock is very good. And the other thing is the messages as well. If customer leave messages when they place their order, you will see that as well in the message column. And do I have one? No, I don't have any. But same again, it will be in red.
Yeah.
And it will show you the message left on the order. Let me scroll down. No, I don't have it. And same again, you will see it on the right-hand side. If you had a message, you will see it on the right-hand side here. And eventually reply directly, because we do have like a shortcut here to reply directly to the customer's message from here. So you see, you've got all the options in the same interface. I've got one tab open where I have all the information on my orders in one single screen. So the navigation, the reading of the information is all there. So I think this is it for the information. Yes. If you have anything, Sébastien.
No, there was one question from Claire, and she was asking if we could export orders with Store Commander. So I already answered her, saying obviously yes, we can export orders with Store Commander, but I believe we will see it a bit later in the webinar.
We will see that if it, indeed, afterwards, because that will be there are 2 options for it, so we'll cover that afterwards. So I'll show you afterwards. So just quickly going back to my slides. So we have so taking control of your orders and editing information in bulk, and we're going to be talking about preparing the orders. So of course, when you have orders, you need to prepare the products to be sent out to your customers. So if I go back here, so this is where you're going to be switching the view. We have by default a view called picking, so you can do your picking, the orders picking. In this view, we have the product information. On here, we have, like you see, you can see the product name, the code bar, etc. You've got different type of information related to the products. So depending on how you manage your orders on your side, if you have a warehouse with location, a specific location, you will have, if you entered obviously the location on your products, you will see it in the stock location here. Okay, or if it's by products, if you have multiple products, 10 products ordered in multiple orders, you can also group them, because instead of having one line per product of each order, if you enable this option, then we will group the lines by product names. So if I need to go and pick the products in my warehouse, I know that the printing dress here, orange color, and I need 3 of them. In brackets, I've got 3. So instead of going there 3 times for the 3 different orders, I can go and pick up the 3. And then when I come to my tables to do the packaging, then I know it's going to be in 3 different orders. So you've got facilities in Store Commander to see the information and to make the picking easier. So everybody's got different methods. So we also have different methods in Store Commander to adapt to your own method of picking. So this one is pretty good because you can group your orders by name. So you need to enable this option on the toolbar here. So I'm just going to disable it now. Or use the store location here. So same again, you can use the filtering option, or the product name, or by suppliers, etc., etc. Everything is in there, so you can use it to ease your picking methods.
And we talked about adaptation, and I want to add something. We are in the picking view, right? And that view has tons of information.
That's right.
You can customize your views with Store Commander to make it easier to understand. And I believe Sonia will show us right now. If you go into the picking view, you click on it, you've got a customize option. It opens up the interface customization window, and through that window, you can simply delete or add the fields you want to see in your views. You can also create your own views. And that's the beauty of Store Commander. Everything is customizable. Yep.
That's true, because if I go back to the picking in the background, if you're the person who's going to be preparing orders doesn't have access to Store Commander, for example, he's in the warehouse, so he just needs a list of things he needs to pick. So you're going to be preparing that list for him. So in Store Commander, you can have this panel here, and you've got the option to use either this function here, which is a copy paste in Excel. So if I click this option, we call it a quick export. So that answers half of the question from Claire. So you can export the grid. We like Excel, columns and lines. Yep. So if you use the option, the information I've got here, I can Control C on my keyboard to copy, and then I paste it into Excel. The other option is to print it. I've got a print format, so you could click here and then print the page. But like Sebastian said, you've got lots of information that you might not need, or the picker, the person preparing the order, doesn't need to have the ISBN or the supplier name or the supplier reference, etc. So this is where you're going to be customizing your grid in Store Commander, or create a new one, so that you can print the information for your colleague to prepare your orders. So if I go back to this interface customization, so it's under Customize here, or under the tools, interface customization as well. either way. So if I take the picking view here, so on the left-hand side, I've got the different views here, okay? If I select one in the central column, we've got all the fields that I have in my view in the back. And on the right-hand side, I've got all the available fields that I can take and add to my view or remove off the view. So either modify the information, the grid, like if I don't want this, I just remove it from my grid behind, and then I don't have it anymore. If I don't need the
NPN or whatever.
NPN, MNPN, UPS, UPC, and ISBN, for example, I select it, Control tab on Control key on my keyboard, and I remove it. And in the back, if I just refresh, it's not there anymore. So I can simplify the view by removing information. I can drag and drop to put the information in a different order. If I save it here, and then again, so I can reorder the information as well. I can do really whatever I want, okay? So modify the default view that we offer in Store Commander, or create your own. If I've got one here, for example, so I've just got the product reference, the product name, and the stock. So for my colleague here, he only needs that information. All the detail, and I'm missing something, obviously.
ID order detail, product ref name, quantity.
So sometimes it doesn't display because there's a field linked to another, and that's not working. So this is probably
because we're missing one. What could it be?
Hold on, just let me refresh. So you can, but the goal is to create your own views with the fields that you need in the order that you need, so you can then afterwards either export it onto Excel, copy paste, or print it. If you want to print the list. So, like I said, all the fields are available in that right-hand side column. So do whatever you want. Modify the existing, create. The best thing is just to create your own view, because that once it's been created and you don't need it anymore, well, you can just remove it and create another one and remove another one and modify another one. So this one is really perfect to simplify also your interface and organize yourself the best you can, or the best you need to for the things that you need to do.
And going a bit further, you can set up your custom view as the view by default when you enter the interface as well.
Yeah, that's
to make it even easier.
Yep, that's true. So, by default, we go onto the live view, but we do have settings here. There's loads of them, and one of them is indeed to define your default view when you open Store Commander. So if you have your own customized view and you always want to use that one, then set it as default, so you don't need to swap the view when you open Store Commander.
Exactly.
But our goal is to save you time. So even little things like this, from switching from one view to another, we have an option to save that little bit of time as well. So if you don't know, or like I usually say, if you don't know, if you have a question, please do use the red button at the bottom right of the screen, because this is where you can send us a message. And then we'll be replying saying, yes, no, they here, there, or you can do this, you can do that. So, because Store Commander is really, there's lots of everything. And a lot of times, if you ask a question, the answer will most of the time be yes. So don't hesitate to ask your questions.
And we don't bite.
No. Well, unless it comes near midday and then...
Well, it depends if I'm hungry or not.
That's right. So this is how you can do your picking. So I'm not sure if we have any questions.
No questions asked.
Okay, so for the export, if indeed, we can do the quick export. So this is the copy paste into Excel. And of course, if you customize your view, then you can copy paste that view onto Excel.
Onto a spreadsheet.
So, the interesting thing, so we've moved on to the statistics, like we've done the picking, but we have in a large view, this is where we've got all the totals, the total product in amounts, of course, shipping included, we've got discount, you've got everything on totals about orders are in this view. again, use the customized interface to create your own view. And the interesting thing is you've got at the bottom of the screen, the blue line is where you get all the totals of each column. So this is where we come on to the last point of this presentation about statistics. You can run statistics from your interface as well to find out how much money you've made on from date to date if you use the period, because you've got all that information in Store Commander. Again, use the customize tool here, and then here you see I created myself a CA for the turnover in French that I'm making. So I just need the order, the currency, and the total paid. Okay, and I can select a period eventually, and then I just quickly copy and paste, and then I've got that in Excel, and I know. Well, I've got it in the interface here, but you'll have it also in Excel, the total of that column. So to run your statistics is very interesting in this interface here to create views and play with the different fields that you have in the right side without all the totals, because there's like just about everything. You can do that on totals, but on products as well, because you can filter by products as well. If you want to know how many of the same products have been ordered from one day to another, you can do that as well. So everything's available depending on what kind of statistics you need to have, but you will have all these fields here to use. The other thing you have about statistics is under the orders menu, you've got the stats and trends. This one is quite interesting as well. This is going to be created a dynamic spreadsheet. If you start, you need to use the filters first here. So I'm going to use, wait, I don't have that many orders. So I'm going to do 2020 01. Okay, for the start date, and the end date, I'm going to put 2024 0630. I've got different type of filters, but I'm going to use this, and then I just refresh here. And then I've got my table here with the information from the filters I've used. And I've got all the available fields, so it's just drag and drop. Okay, so if I don't want this, I'll just put it here. If I want the total paid, I'll just add it here, for example, and it's dynamic. So all the information is refreshed and added also. And I can export again, same again, the quick export option at the top of the window, and I can put that into Excel. So same again, we've got lots of information here. You can use different type of filters here. You can save your filters as well. So I can save this group, just call it 24. So that when I go back to it, stats and trends, I don't need to redo my filters again. I've got it here. So I had a few already checked for here because I saved one before. So you can save your filters. You don't have to read again. Again, saving time for you. We offer this option to save your different type of filtering options. So this is a good tool to get some statistics as well on your orders.
That's a pretty useful tool. We've got a question, and well, I don't have the name, but the merchant asks if it is possible to delete order statuses through Store Commander. And the answer would be no, I believe. But what you can do is you can decide whether to display them or not. You can
that's
choose.
true. We do. Yeah. In the orders menu here, we've got the
manage order statuses.
Manage order statuses. So we've got all the statuses that exist in PrestaShop back office, because sometimes you do have lots of them, and some of them you don't want to see in the interface here, so you can actually display in Store Commander or not here. Like this one, I've just I removed it from the display, but I cannot delete from Store Commander, so you will need to do that via your back office directly.
Yep. Thank you, Sonia.
That's all right. Talking about the filters earlier in the stats and trends, you can also do it here, because if you always have, I don't know, picking for the period, well, I say all because I don't have many orders on my
in the shop.
On my demo. You can also save that view. Okay, so if I do view, I'm just going to put 2024 as well.
Mhm.
So when I go into Store Commander, again, I can select my view. So I don't have to tick my boxes and select my period again. So again, time saver for you.
Yep, that's correct. And that's okay. No more questions.
No more questions?
Nope.
Okay. Talking about these, if we carry on with the statistics, so this is what you can do with Store Commander on a basic, but you can be even more precise if you want to have really specific statistics, like if you want to see the orders of a specific supplier, a specific brand, if you want to see if you're doing enough money with the products of a specific supplier or manufacturer. You can do that, display the information in the order interface, and this would be using the tools that we also propose, which is the segmentation tool. Beautiful tool. This segmentation will help you create segments. So they're like little, well, I've got some here already, little blue folders, where we're going to be adding the orders to that folder with that specific criteria. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I already created them on mine, but I'm just going to show you if I go to segmentation tool. Like the simple example, I want to see the orders of the products associated to a specific brand. Okay, so I called it orders brand X. So it's automatic because Store Commander will go and fetch these orders. And that specific criteria is on the right panel here, which is a segment type. And I want to have orders with products of manufacturer. And then I've got a list of all the manufacturers that I have on my shop. So I selected this one. So I want to see all the orders that contains at least one product associated to that manufacturer. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can do it. So if I've got it here, so I just select orders brand X here, and there you go. I've got all the orders that all have at least one product associated to that brand. And after that, I can show that in a specific view, copy and paste into Excel, or it will print, depending on what I want to do. But the point here again is to gather that information with specific criteria that you need to be able to do any actions behind. So either get the address email of these customers because you need to send them a mass mail, or get some statistic because you want to know if you're going to be keeping that brand or that supplier, etc., etc. So the segmentation tool, I'm just going to show you in the segment type. This is an example, but if I show you the types that we have available, there are plenty. So you can really do plenty of different statistics actions, like marketing campaigns. If you want to get the email addresses of customers that have orders between that date and that date, or who didn't have any orders between that date and that date, we can do lots of things.
Yep, and that's our favorite tool, by the way, the segmentation tool.
Yes, love it. And if you have the segmentation tool here, so by the way, this is in the plus plans. So we've got solo plans and multi-store plans for like multiple, when you have like a multi-store. We've got the solo plus and multi-store plus plan. So that segmentation is an additional tool. So it's in the plus plan. You have solo and you add, so plus the segmentation. But you really can do everything you want with this.
Yeah, most likely, yeah. And the segmentation tool basically allows you to display the information, and then process it the way you want. You can export it, you can do reports, you can do whatever you want. With Store Commander, what we do is just display the info. Then you can just process it the way you want.
Yeah, that's exactly that. So, really, it's the same as the other interface that you probably use most of the time, which is the products, but the orders is the same. We just get all that information that exists in your database because we're connected to your database to ease your life on a daily basis, to do what you need to do. So depending on how you manage your orders, what you want to do, but remember you can go further in like doing those statistics, etc., because we're getting the information from your database. So if it exists in your database, then we will be able to get it. So to finish that, because I forgot to complete the answer for Claire.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. We've got a quick export, so it's a copy and paste overview.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes if you wanted, for example, all the orders from to 2023, that's going to be a lot of information in the same panel, and then your server might not be able to display everything or every single line in that grid. So if you want to do even more, if you want to get even more information, this is where you need to go into the orders and use the CSV export tool.
Mm-hmm.
The CSV export tool will generate a CSV file with the information that you decided that you wanted, without having to display that information in the interface.
Yeah.
So you avoid the loading time of like hundreds or thousands of lines in Store Commander, which is not useful. So you will be using the CSV export tool. So,
and you've got loads of filters. You can decide which field you want to export. It's basically your way of configuring the export. There's almost no limit to that tool.
That's right.
And it is also included in our Solo Plus plans and Multistore Plus plans. That's important.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this one is it's the same as like the filter is like filtering at the back, in the back here, and the templates is the fields that you want to have in your file. But and this is even better, because in the files you have calculated fields. You can have your VAT breakdown and the credit notes information, which you can't have in the interface because they are calculated fields, so they don't exist really in your database. So it's not a field called VAT breakdown. So we added so we can calculate that VAT breakdown for you. So if you're doing some accountings, this is a tool for you.
Yep. So Claire, you know what you need to do. Upgrade your plan.
So if you don't have a Plus plan, then you need to have a Plus plan to have that
That's
tool.
correct.
And our favorite tool ever,
the segmentation. Yep.
And if you don't know, you have questions, again, please don't hesitate to ask the questions. So and we'll be able to reply. So just saying that, I'm just gonna go back to that the question we had, just the last slide with our contact details.
Yep, and we can always organize, a video call showing you all the tools that are included in the Solo Plus or Multistore Plus.
Yep.
And we can always give advice on how to use the Store Commander.
That's true. And then we have the demo again, that we can create a virtual a demo on a virtual shop, which is a bit like mine. So it's not a real shop, but at least you have all the tools that you can test on this demo. But we can do that for you as well, or we can do it together eventually as well. So
and I did send the link to that demo shop to create one. I did send it in the chat.
Excellent.
And same for the 7 days free trial. You guys have the links in the chat.
Perfect. We have a French speaker.
Yeah, we have. yeah.
Quand est la prochaine question webinaire en français? We do English webinars every other month. And we do French webinars every month. This month's already done because it was early this month. We're not doing any in June, July, August because it's summer. But the next one will be in September. If you register to our newsletter, you will receive the information, the email, and all the previous webinars, English, French, or Spanish, because we also have some in Spanish, are available on our website as well as a replay. So,
yep. And I'm going to send the link.
And they're free as well, so don't hesitate to
everything is free.
Download them to if you want to review the previous ones.
And here is the link. Webinars. Up. There we go. I'll send you the link, CD.
Excellent.
Mhm. And well, if there are no more questions, I think this will be the end of the webinar.
It will be. I think we've covered everything. So
Yep, we've covered it.
excellent. So no more questions.
No more questions.
And I see
I see Claire is typing. Maybe she has another question.
Maybe.
Let's see. Perfect timing.
Excellent. Thank you, Claire. Well, thank you, everyone. And we'll see you in September or October. I can't remember. But keep... we've got the social networks, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yes, correct.
So don't hesitate to follow us there to have news on webinars and anything else about Store Commander.
And I'm going to put the links to our social networks right now.
Okay.
I'm putting them right now.
Perfect.
Where is it? Where is the window? It is here. I've lost it. There we go.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No, thanks to you, Sonia, as usual.
Welcome.
It has been a pleasure.
Yes, as always. Well, see you. Have a good day, everyone, and see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.